Bells will be ringing the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone. I have no friends to wish me greetings. Oh, once again. By New Year's night, friends and relations send salutations. Sure as the stars shine above, but this is Christmas, yes, Christmas, my dear, some time of year. With a hey and a he and a ho ho, with a he and a ho and a ha ha. ha with a ho and a ha and a he. Oh, I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Ho ho ho, he. Someone came and they found me and took me home with them. Oh, I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Ho ho ho, he. Look how pretty they dressed me. Oh, lucky, lucky me. I got shiny bells that jingle and tiny lights that tingle. Whenever anyone passes by, I blink my lights and I wink my eye. Oh, I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Christmas Day, wait and see. I'll be laughing happily with a ho 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 he. With a hey and a he and a ho ho. With a he and a ho and a ha ha. With a ho and a ha and a he. Oh. Oh, I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Ho ho ho, he. Someone came and they found me and took me home with them. Oh, I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Ho ho ho, he. Look how pretty they dressed me. Oh, lucky, lucky me. I got shiny bells that jingle and tiny lights that tingle. Whenever anyone passes by, I blink my lights and I wink my eye. Oh, I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Christmas Day, wait and see. I'll be laughing happily with a ho 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 he. I'm the happiest Christmas tree. Christmas Day, wait and see. I'll be laughing happily with a ho 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 he. Ho ho. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Kids yelling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. With these holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There'll be much mistletoeing and hearts will be glowing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time. Yes, the most wonderful time. Oh, the most wonderful time of the You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
It doesn't show signs of stopping, and I bought me some corn for popping. The lights are turned way down low. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm.
And the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying.
But as long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
I had a dream that Hindi na po. Sa Ligaspi po.
When we finally kiss goodnight, how I hate going out in the storm. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home I'll be warm. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we've no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
And the fire is slowly dying,
And my dear, we're still goodbying.
but as long as you love me so,
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
In this world full of people, this one dying. Cause if you only die once, I wanna die with you.
dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle
Sabi mo kay Doc,
all the way.
papapreside din na namin si Kagawad, ano? Late siya nakakaya sa Tagalog.
One-horse open sleigh, hey, jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
Yun ang sabi niya
it
daw
is to
kahapon.
ride a one-horse open
Sabi sa-
sleigh. tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We all like our figgy pudding. We all like our figgy pudding. We all like our figgy pudding. So bring it right here. The tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Joy to the earth, the Savior
Anong
reigns.
ambience mo yun?
Let songs echoe of fields and floods, from seals and plains, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy, repeat the sounding joy. No more
Ano naman yan, doktor?
sins
Alas
and
10 pa yan.
sorrows grow, no
Isipin
problems
lang
in
naman naman.
Christ our
Kailan na late ako.
He comes to make
Pero
His
pag dyan,
blessings
magaling.
flow. For us the curse is found, for us the curse is found, for us the curse is found. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations rule. The glories of His righteousness, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love, and wonders of His love.
Good morning, honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan. The Sangguniang Bayan of Ragay 26 regular session is now called to order. The lupang hinirang to be led by Ricky Magdarag, followed by the invocation and Councilor Lester's creed by Councilor R. Ay, ABC ba? Wala po kasi siya.
Sangguniang Bayan Prayer. Dear Lord, as we deliberate in today's session, give us wisdom to overcome passion. Give us that understanding heart to do away from prejudice. Give us the foresight to know what the future may devise. Give us the courage and strength to seek the truth and what is good. Give us the facility of language that we may be understood. And finally, our Lord, make us worthy public servants of Ragay, our beloved hometown, with for and highly honor. Amen. The Councilor's Creed. I am the Philippine Councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redounds the general welfare of my constituents and their pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service above self, the guiding principle of my official acts. And as I tread the pathways of local legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart. And I shall be true to my constituents and the Filipino people.
So we will dispense the Vice Mayor's creed, so may have the roll call, Madam Secretary. You may take her seat. Protocol.
Honorable Annabel Arliabres, Honorable Domingo Ecedo, Honorable Petronilo G. Mercado, Honorable Ricardo B. Aquino, Honorable Romano C. Sulit, Honorable Roderick L. Sandagon, Honorable Julio A. Aro, Honorable Alan A. Angeles, and Honorable Walter M. Eje. There are 6 members physically present, 1 attending via Zoom, and 2 members are attending via Zoom.
With 7 members present, physically present, and through the Zoom mechanism, a quorum is hereby declared. Next agenda, Madam Sec.
Next agenda is the approval of the order of business.
Councilor Cedo, can you, the Vice Chair of the Rules?
Hello, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman,
Yeah, you are acknowledged.
may I move for the adoption of and approval of the order of business for today's session.
It was moved by Honorable Sunny Cedo as Vice Chair of the Committee on Rules and Privileges, duly seconded by Councilor Mercado, Councilor Sandagon, and ABC Angeles, that order of business for today's session be open for inclusion and approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. The order of business is hereby approved. Thank you. Next agenda, Madam Sec.
Next agenda, since we don't have yet prepared the minutes yesterday. So we move to the privilege hour.
The privilege hour is now open. Anyone who wants to avail of the privilege hour? Hearing none, the same is terminated. Next agenda, Madam.
Next is for the question hour.
The question hour is now open. Anyone who wants to avail of the question hour?
We don't have our guests,
Hearing
Mr.
none,
Chair.
the same is terminated. Next agenda, Madam Sec.
Next is for the reading and referral of proposed measures and communications. For resolutions, ordinances for first reading, draft resolution number 129, series of 2025, resolution congratulating Arnold T. Gonzalez Jr., licensed professional teacher, Barangay Panaytayan, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the licensure examination for teachers or let secondary held on November 30, 2025, sponsored by SK Federation President Walter M. Eje.
Honorable Eje, go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I move to suspend the House rules, particularly the three reading principles for the immediate passage of draft resolution number 129 series of 2025, congratulating Arnold T. Gonzalez Jr., LPT of Barangay Panaytayan, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the licensure examination for teachers, secondary, held on November 30, 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Chairman Walter Eje, duly seconded by Councilor Cedo, Councilor Mercado, Councilor Jabres, Councilor Sulit, Councilor Sangguniang ABC Angeles, that the House was suspended for the approval of draft resolution number 129 series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, Houses are suspended. So what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chairman, I move for the final approval of the draft resolution number 129 series of 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Eje, duly seconded by Councilor Cedo, Councilor Aquino, Councilor Jabres, that draft resolution number 129 series of 2025 be approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. The draft resolution number 129 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered. Next agenda, Madam.
Next is for draft resolution number 130, series of 2025, resolution congratulating Althea B. Perion, LPT of Barangay Poblacion Ilawod, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the licensure examinations for teachers, secondary, held on November 30, 2025, sponsored by SK Federation Eje.
Mr. Chairman, I move to suspend the House rules, particularly the three reading principles for the immediate passage of draft resolution number 130 series of 2025, congratulating Althea B. Perion, LPT of Barangay Poblacion Ilawod, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the licensure examination for teachers, secondary, held on November 30, 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Eje, duly seconded by Councilor Jabres, Councilor Cedo, Councilor Mercado, Councilor Sulit, Councilor Sangguniang ABC Angeles, that the Houses was suspended for the approval of draft resolution number 130 series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. The Houses are not suspended. So what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chairman, I move for the final approval of draft resolution number 130 series of 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Eje, duly seconded by Councilor Cedo, Councilor Jabres, Councilor Sulit, Councilor Sandagon, that draft resolution number 130 series of 2025 be approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Draft resolution number 130 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered. Next agenda, ma.
Draft resolution number 131, series of 2025, resolution congratulating Jericho De Villa Hernandez, licensed professional teacher of Barangay Port Junction Norte, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the licensure examination for teachers, secondary, held on November 30, 2025, sponsored by SK Federation President Walter Eje.
Go ahead.
Mr. Chairman, I move to suspend again the House rules, particularly the three reading principles for the immediate passage of draft resolution number 131 series of 2025, congratulating Jericho Divilla Hernandez, LPT of Barangay Port Junction Norte, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the licensure examination for teachers, Let's Secondary, held on November 30, 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Ehe, duly seconded by Councilor Jabras, Councilor Seda, and Councilor Mercado, that the Houses was suspended for the approval of draft resolution number 131 series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Houses are suspended. So what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chairman, I move for the final approval of draft resolution number 131 series of 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Ehe, duly seconded by Councilor Jabras, Councilor Seda, and Councilor Mercado, that the draft resolution number 131 series of 2025 be approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Draft resolution number 131 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered. Next agenda.
Next is for draft resolution number 132, series of 2025, resolution congratulating Joanna May L. Cagitla, Radtech of Barangay Banga Caves, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the Radiologic Technologist licensure examination held on December 11 to 12, 2025, sponsored by SK Federation President Walter M. Ehe.
Go ahead, Councilor.
Mr. Chairman, I move to suspend the House rules, particularly the three reading principles, for the immediate passage of draft resolution number 132 series of 2025, congratulating Joanna May L. Cagitla, Radtech of Barangay Banga Caves, Ragay, Camarines Sur, for passing the Radiologic Technologist licensure examination held on December 11 to 12, 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Ehe, duly seconded by Councilor Jabras, Councilor Seda, and Councilor Mercado. The Houses was suspended for the approval of draft resolution number 132 series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or discussion? Hearing none, the motion is carried. The Houses are now suspended. So what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chairman, I move for the final approval of draft resolution number 132 series of 2025.
It has been moved by SK Fed Walter Ehe, duly seconded by Council. Unanimously seconded by the members of this chamber that draft resolution number 132 series of 2025 be approved. Any amendment, discussion, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Draft resolution number 132 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered.
Thank you, Mr.
Next
Chair.
agenda, Madam Sec.
Next item is for communications information. A memorandum letter from Municipal Mayor Benchi G. Horibata dated December 19, 2025 to Honorable Giovanni A. Senyar, Vice Mayor, subject designation as Officer in Charge or OIC from December 22, 2025 to January 2, 2026.
For information and for useful purposes. Yes, sir. Go ahead po, Councilor Cedo.
Mr. Chairman, for ano lang po ito, may personal opinion. Hindi naman ako nag-o-oppose kasi baka masabihan ako kontrabida ako eh. Diba? Ang opinion ko lang po ito na sinasabi. Kasi, ang pagkakaalam ko po, base sa 18 years na pag-upo ko bilang public servant, sa mga legal opinions na na-scan ko, nabasa ko, ang pagiging officer in charge ay di nangangahulugan na iiwan mo yung posisyon. Katulad ni Vice ngayon. As OIC, siya pa rin dapat ang Vice Mayor natin. Para sa akin po, aywan ko lang sa kanyang opinion. Yan ang opinion ko. Kasi yung OIC, pwede naman kahit sino ang pwedeng i-appoint ng mayor. Pwede si Lenny, pwede nga kahit janitor, pwede nga eh. Basta pinagkakatiwalaan mo eh, pwedeng OIC. So pwede siya mag-dual function. Unless na pag ikaw naging acting mayor, after the 3 days period lapses, that's the time na hindi na siya pwede mag-assume ng posisyon bilang Vice Mayor as presiding officer. After 3 days. Oo. Kaya sa ngayon, para po sa akin, si Vice Mayor Bani pa rin sana ang nakaupo ngayon as OIC. Kasi OIC. Kasi doon naman sa letter ni Mayor, hindi ko naman kine-question yung letter ni Mayor, yung kanyang ano. Kasi ang pagkakaano talaga po, after 3 days, acting mayor na po si Vice Mayor. body. So, yun lang po, paglilinaw yun sa akin na opinion, hindi ko kinukontra kung sino pa man, kasi mahirap naman, hindi ako mapapakali pag nanahimik lang ako. Ano po? Kasi kailangan i-express mo din yung opinion mo, yung nalalaman mo. Yun lang, Mr. Chairman. I don't want to make any, tawag nito, magkaroon pa ng gulo o ano pa man. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Chairman.
Consisedo. So technically kasi from December 22 to January 2, dapat ano na siya acting. Technically. More than 3 days yan eh. So acting siya. Wala. Noted po, Consisedo. Thank you very much. Next agenda, Madam Sen.
Next is for the committee reports. First is the committee report on Committee on Laws and Review. Ordinansa bilang 2, serye ng taong 2025 ng Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansa na nagpapatatag sa implementasyon ng halina't magtanim ng prutas at gulay or hapag sa barangay project sa Barangay Kabinitan sa pamamagitan ng pagkakaroon ng hapag garden sa barangay at paglalaan ng polisiya at pondo sa pangangasiwa nito.
Go ahead, Consi Sandagon.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee report, December 23, 2025, Committee on Laws and Reviews. Subject, Ordinansa bilang 2, seri ng taong 2025 of Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansa na nagpapatatag sa implementasyon ng halina't magtanim ng prutas at gulay, hapag sa barangay project sa Barangay Kabinitan sa magitan ng pagkakaroon ng hapag garden at sa barangay at paglaan at polisiya at pundo sa pangangasiwa nito. Findings, the Committee on Laws and Reviews upon review of the above subject ordinance find the followings. The proposed ordinance is consistent with the objectives of the national government halina't magtanim ng prutas at gulayan hapag program which aims strengthening food security, nutrition, and adequate food supply of barangay level. Establishment of a hapag garden in Barangay Kabinitan will serve as a concrete initiative to encourage the planting of fruits and vegetables, particularly a vacant lot and sustainable space within the barangay. The project will contribute to the improvement of the health and nutrition of residents, especially children, women, and senior citizens by providing access to affordable and fresh food. Adoption of clear and well-defined management policies will guarantee the orderly, sustainable, and effective implementation and operation of the hapag garden. And the ordinance on review will promote community participation, including the involvement of organization, youth, and other sectors forward collective development and environmental stewardship. Recommendation, based on the foregoing consideration of the committee finds that ordinance number 2 series of 2025 is timely, relevant, and beneficial to Barangay Kabinitan through recommends approval of the same. Mr. Chairman, I move for the adoption of the committee report.
Thank you, Your Honor. Any discussion, amendment, or discussion to the committee report? Hearing none, the committee report is approved and adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Final approval.
Ay.
Suspension.
Chairman, I move for the Mr. Chairman, I move for the suspension of the House rules, particularly the third reading principle for the passage of draft resolution ordinance number 133 series of 2025, a resolution of the Bureau, a resolution of barangay approving of
The ordinance
barangay ordinance number 2 series number 2 sinang taong 2025 Barangay Kabinitan, ordinansa na magpapatatag sa implementasyon ng halina't magtanim ng prutas o gulay hapag sa barangay project sa Barangay Kabinitan sa pamamagitan ng pagkakaroon ng hapag garin sa barangay at pagdaan polisiya at pondo sa pangasiwa nito.
It has been moved by Councilor Sandagon, duly seconded by Councilor Jabers, Councilor Mercado and A.B. Angeles, that the House be suspended for the approval of draft resolution number 133, series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. House are not suspended. So what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chairman, I move for the final approval of draft resolution 133 series of 2025.
It has been moved by Councilor Roderick Sandagon, duly seconded by Councilor Jabres, Councilor Sulit, SK Fed, ABC Angeles, Councilor Mercado, that the draft resolution number 133 series of 2025 be approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Draft resolution number 133 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered. Next agenda, Madam Sec.
Next is for Ordinansa bilang 3, serye ng taong 2025 ng Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansa na naglalaan ng kaukulang halaga mula sa pondo ng barangay para sa over-the-counter na gamot sa ubo, sipon at lagnat ng mga bata sa Barangay Kabinitan.
Go ahead, Councilor IBC Angeles.
Committee report, Committee on Laws and Review. Subject, Ordinansa bilang 3, seri ng taong 2025 ang Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansa na naglalaan ng kaukulang halaga mula sa pondo ng barangay para sa over-the-counter na gamot sa ubo, sipon at lagnat ng mga bata sa Barangay Kabinitan. Findings, the Committee on Laws and Review, after careful review of the above subject ordinance, finds that the same is consonant with the salient provision of Section 16 of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, particularly Section 17 hereof, which provides the basic health services, including health programs for children, within the scope of services and facilities for which barangay are responsible. The same is also enacted in consonance with the Section 12 of the 1987 Philippine Constitution declares that the state shall protect and promote the right to health of the people, especially that the children, and still health consciousness among them. And Republic Act Number 7610, the Special Protection of Children Against Abuse, Exploitation, and Discrimination Act, which recognize the duty of the state and local government units to provide children with basic services that support their survival and development. Moreover, the committee finds the ordinance to be responsive to the immediate health needs of children in Barangay Kabinitan, preventive in nature and supportive of primary health care, and a prudent and lawful use to barangay funds in furtherance of public health and child welfare. Recommendation, based on the foregoing premises and considerations, the committee is of the opinion that the proposed ordinance is lawful, necessary, and beneficial, and will significantly contribute to the protection and promotion of children's health in Barangay Kabinitan. Thus, recommendation for its approval. Mr. Chair,
Thank you, Your Honor. Any discussion, amendment, or objection to the committee report? Hearing none, the committee report is hereby approved and adopted.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the committee report.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Suspension.
Suspension. House rule suspension.
Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of House rules for immediate passage of Ordinance Number 134 Series of
It has been moved by ABC Alan Angeles, duly seconded by Councilor Mercado, Councilor Sandagon, Councilor Sulit, Councilor Basil Jabres, and SK Fed Walter Ehe, that the House rules be suspended for the approval draft resolution number 134 series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. House rules are not suspended. So what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chair, I move for the final approval of the draft resolutions number 134 Series of 2020.
It has been moved by ABC Angeles, duly seconded by Councilor Mercado, Councilor Sulit, and Councilor Sado, that draft resolution number 134 series of 2025 be approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Draft resolution number 134 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered. Thank you. Next.
Next is for Ordinansa bilang 4, serye ng taon 2025 ng Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansa nagtatakda ng libreng pagkuha ng Barangay Clearance Certificate of Residency at iba pang sertifikasyon para sa mga persons with disabilities or PWDs, solo parents, estudyante at senior citizens na residente ng Barangay Kabinitan, Ragay, Camarines Sur.
Go ahead, ABC Angeles.
Mr. Chair, Committee Report, Committee on Laws and Reviews. Subject, Ordinansa bilang 4, serye ng taon 2025 of Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansang nagtatakda ng libreng pagkuha ng Barangay Clearance Certificate of Residency at iba pang sertifikasyon para sa mga persons with disabilities, PWD, solo parents, estudyante at senior citizens na residente ng Barangay Kabinitan, Ragay, Camarines Sur. Findings. The committee, upon review of the above subject ordinance, finds it was enacted by the concerned barangay in consonance with the pertinent provision of the Public Act number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991, particularly Section 16 thereof, which mandates local government units to promote the general welfare of the constituents, including social justice, equity, and delivery of basic services to vulnerable sectors of society. Section 17 of the same code provides that the barangay shall deliver basic services and facilities, including programs and initiatives that promote social welfare and assistance to disadvantaged sectors. Said ordinance was also enacted consonance with the Republic Act number 7277 as amended by the Republic Act number 9442 for the Magna Carta for persons with disabilities, which provide for the rights and privileges of PWDs and encourage government units to extend assistance and incentives to them. Republic Act number 8972, otherwise known was as the Solo Parent Welfare Act 2000, which mandates the state that local government units to develop programs that promote the welfare of solo parents and their children, and Republic Act number 9994, or Expanded Senior Citizens Act of 2010, which grants benefits and privileges to senior citizens and encourage local government units to adopt measures for the welfare of the and convenience. The 1987 Philippine Constitution upholds the protection and promotion of the welfare of the students and the youth as vital partners in nation building and imposition of peace for barangay clearances and certification may pose a financial burden in person with disabilities or PWDs, solo parents, students, and senior citizens, that granting free issuance of barangay clearances, certificates of residency, and other certification which will promote accessibility to basic public services and ease the financial burden of the identified sector. Moreover, the ordinance promotes social equity and inclusiveness, directly benefits vulnerable and priority sectors of the community consist with the nation's law and policies of social protection, and constitutes a reasonable and lawful exercise of the barangay police power in taxing authority with respect to peace. A recommendation. In view of the foregoing premises, the committee thereof concludes that the proposed ordinance is lawful, compassionate, and responsive to the needs of the residents of Barangay Kabinitan, particularly those belongs to vulnerable sectors. We thus recommends for its approval.
Thank you, Your Honor. Any discussion, amendment, or objection to the committee report? Hearing none, the committee report is hereby approved and adopted.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
I move for the adoption of the committee report, ordinance number 135, series of
It
2020.
has been approved and adopted, so
Suspension of House rules
suspension.
po.
Mr. Chair, I move for the suspension of House rules for immediate passage of this ordinance number 134, series of 2025.
It has been moved by ABC Angeles, duly seconded by SK Fed Walter A., Councilor Sandogan, Councilor Mercado, that the House rules be suspended for the
135
approval of
daw.
draft resolution number 135 series of 2025. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Houses are not suspended, so what is the pleasure of the sponsor?
Mr. Chair, I move for the final approval of ordinance number 135, series
resolution.
of 2025.
It has been moved by ABC Angeles, duly seconded by Councilor Mercado, Councilor Sedo, Councilor Sandogan, Councilor Sulit, that draft resolution number 135 series of 2025 be approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Draft resolution number 135 series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted. So ordered. Next agenda, Madam Sec.
Next is for Ordinansa bilang 5, serye ng taong 2025 ng Barangay Kabinitan. Ordinansa nagtatakda ng pagbibigay ng insentibong pinansyal sa mga mag-aaral na nagtapos ng kolehiyo ng may Latin Honors na residente ng Barangay Kabinitan, Ragay, Camarines Sur. Ordinansa bilang 5.
Councilor Sandogan is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Committee report, December 23, 2025. Committee on Laws and Reviews. Subject, Ordinansa bilang 5, serye ng taong 2025, Barangay Kabinitan, Ordinansang nagtatakda ng pagbibigay ng insentibong pinansyal sa mga mag-aaral na nagtapos ng kolehiyo ng may Latin Honor na residente ng Barangay Kabinitan, Ragay, Camarines Sur. Finding, the Committee on Laws and Reviews, after a careful examination of the above subject ordinance, finds that the same was duly enacted by the concerned barangay in accordance with the Section 16 of Republic Act Number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code 1991. The ordinance is intended to encourage academic excellence and lifelong learning among the youth, support the educational and development goals of the barangay, and the recognized merit in achievement in a fair, transparent, and subject and object manner. However, considering that the implementation of ordinance entails the utilization of public funds for human capital development, the committee emphasized that such expenditures must be subject to the availability of funds in strict compliance with the existing budgeting, accounting, auditing, and appropriation laws, rules, and regulation. Recommendation: in view of the foregoing, the finding, it is deemed prudent that matter be subjected to further study at the committee level, and that consultation with the Commission of Audit (COA) be strongly encouraged to ensure that our legal, financial, and procedural requirements are properly addressed and fully complied with. Mr. Chairman, for the adoption of the committee report.
Thank you, Your Honor. Any discussion, amendment, or objection to this committee report? Since this is utilizing government expenditure, Councilor Sedo, there's a national law na nagbibigay ng paera sa Latin Honors kasi. So it has to be returned back to the committee level ng
No,
barangay.
for
further
adoption lang
studies.
po ng committee report.
Adapt lang natin. So, any more discussion? The committee report is hereby adopted. So it has to be returned to the corresponding barangay for further studies and consultation with COA regarding government expenditure.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Next agenda, Madam Chair.
Next is a committee report of the Committee on Public Market and Economic Enterprises. As regards a letter from the Municipal Treasurer, Laurelie S. Promise, dated November 7, 2025, the Honorable Giovanni A. Senyar, Vice Mayor, subject, transmittal of the list of delinquent market stall lessees, and when in fact the vendors of the public market are asking for the removal of the interest and also the time frame for them to pay their delinquent fees to be paid to the local government unit of Ragay.
Councilor Sulit, you are recognized, sir.
Joint Committee Report, December 23, 2025. Committee on Public Market and Economic Enterprises and Committee on Ways and Means. Subject: request of the Ragay Public Market Vendor. Findings: during its joint committee meeting attended by Ragay Public Market Vendors and facility presided over by Honorable Benchi G. Horibata, the Joint Committees on Public Market and Economic Enterprises in Ways and Means hereby report the following findings. Number 1, Ragay Public Market serve as a vital center of the local commerce, providing livelihood to numerous vendors and ensuring the availability of basic goods to the general public. Number 2, impose of the 2% interest on late payment of stall rental fees, while intended to the ensure from compliance, has significantly contributed to the accumulation of arrears among the vendors, particularly those within limited financial capacity. Number 3, the vendors have formally requested the removal of the said interest and the approval of the reasonable installment plan to allow them to settle their existing delinquencies and manageable and realistic manner. Number 4, the committee recognize that the accumulation of the penalties may be discouraged full payment and prolong on delinquency, rather than to facilitate the recovery of government receivable. Number 5, allowing installment payment scheme covering the period from the January 2026 to March 2026 will be provide vendors sufficient opportunity to pay all outstanding rental fees and charges, while ensuring the collection of revenues due to the local government. Number 6, the proposed relief measures are temporary, reasonable, and facility-driven, and are intended to balance fiscal responsibility with social economic consideration. Number 7, the proposed removal of the interest in the installment arrangement are subject to compliance with the existing budget accounting during the auditing and revenue regulation, and I shall not prejudice the lawful of collection of principal obligation due to the local government unit of Ragay. Number 8, the committee finds that request does not contravene existing law, rules, and regulation, and is a valid exercise of the local government discretionary and regulatory power. Recommendation: in view of the foregoing, the Joint Committee conclude that granting the requested relief will serve the best interest of both of the local government unit of Ragay, the Ragay public market vendors, and will be promote fairness, compliance, and economic stability within the public market. It is therefore recommended by the community and public market and economic enterprises. And ways and means. The approval of the request of the Ragay public market vendors specifically. Number 1, the removal of the 2% interest imposed on late payment of stall rental fees. And number 2, the approval of reasonable installment plan for the settlement of all existing delinquencies within the three months period from the January to March 2026, subject to applicable rules, guidelines, and safeguard to the issue by the appropriate office. In accordance with a compromise agreement, mutual agreed upon by all vendors with delinquent rental payments and the local chief executive. The committee also recommended of the adoption of the joint committee report and suspending the House rules, particularly three principles for the immediate passage of the draft ordinance number 137, 2025, resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable Benchi G. Horibata, to remove the 2% monthly interest on late payment of stall rental fees and to approve the reasonable installment plan for the settlement of all existing delinquencies within the 3 months period from the January to March 2026, subject to applicable rules, guidelines, and safeguard to be issued by the appropriate office, pursuant to the ordinance number 05 series of 2017, as amended by ordinance number 26 series of 2021.
Thank you, Your Honor. Any discussion, amendment, or objection to the committee report? Hearing none, the committee report is hereby approved and adopted.
Mr. Chair, I move for the financial approval of the draft resolution number 137, 2025.
It has been, yes, Councilor Cedo, go ahead before the approval.
Kasi ngayon ko lang nahalata Can a resolution make an amendment or improvement in an ordinance? Bagay kayo itong valid? Resolution na
Hindi.
Kasi market code yung ating di ba? Pero doon provision na nag-uutos sa pagbabayad ng mga market stalls, di ba? Tapos ngayon, gumawa tayong resolution na kinakancel natin yung penalty doon kasi binibigyan natin sila ng parang
Can I
Go ahead, SBSEC, can you?
Can I?
Yeah, she will enlighten.
Actually, during the meeting po, you were, I think you will be in Naga City that time. So the mayor presided over the meeting with the vendors. And there is a specific provision on the market code that upon the recommendation of the members of this honorable chamber and also the market board, the mayor can do such thing as that. So, meron pong provision doon na si mayor, pwede naman siya, basta po, yes po, basta po i-authorize po ninyo. Kasi talaga yung mga vendors, nakikiusap po sila, natanggal po, pwede tanggalin yung yung 2%. So, merong provision doon na pwede naman, basta merong approval si mayor na i-waive yung interest or part of thereof.
Sa akin naman, makalusot sa review ng Sangguniang Panlalawigan, okay na po.
Yeah. Kasi,
Pero kung di makalusot sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan,
kasi for the information of the rest, when they were having this public consultation of the vendors with the LC, nasa Naga tayo no, nagpa-party at nagmi-meeting yata tayo.
Po tayo, nasa Capitol nung time na yun. Kaya pasensya din po sa mga members at sa mga nag-attend kasi lahat po ng councilors noon may seminar tayo sa Capitol.
That's why.
So, hindi rin
So
po
the
ako
LCA
naka-attend.
presided. 100% po si LC and
Also, the mayor has no other time for that. So he opted to do that on that date, though you were not around that time.
Yeah.
She was informed ahead. So,
anyway,
but
this is to authorize naman our LCA to remove the 2% monthly interest. On top, oo. Kaya lang baka pagdating sa SP, pag nasilip.
so anyway po, we will submit it to the Sangguniang Palalawigan. So we left the
We'll wait.
discretion on them to, yes po, to
We will
review
wait- we will
further
wait
and
for
will
their
back up
comment.
for the two ordinances that it's
Councilor
mentioned,
Solid, go
7
back
and
to the podium,
27.
hindi ka pa tapos. Nag-raise lang si Councilor Cedo. Thank you, Councilor Cedo, for the query. Go ahead, Councilor Solid. It has been moved by Councilor Solid, duly seconded by Councilor Sandagon, ABC Angeles, that draft resolution number 137, series of 2025 be approved. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Draft resolution number 137, series of 2025 is hereby approved and adopted so ordered. Thank you, Councilor Solid.
Correction lang po, it's 136 I think.
I-136?
Yes po, kasi yung ordinance na number 5
Yeah.
is pending approval. So,
Erratum, 136. I stand corrected. 136. Thank you. Next agenda, Madam Sec.
next is for the announcement.
Conseiller Mercado. Yeah, Merry Christmas to all of you. Okay, it has been moved by Conseiller Peting Mercado, duly seconded by Conseiller Radi Sandogan. The session be adjourned. Any discussion, amendment, or objection? Hearing none. Session adjourned till January 5, 2026. So ordered. Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.